Hey guys, Lamp82 again today with the 5th episode of my series Cup Challenge. Today, for this episode, I built a team in which every player has below 60 in pace. In goal, I got the Team of the Year Joe Hart, who's just a great goalkeeper on this game. Then first centre back is Sean Barker from Derby County. As you can see, by the way, on all these cards, they have below 60 in pace, which is the stat at the top where it says tempo in German. Then I got centre back from Sunderland, right back Phil Neville with 59 pace, decent stats overall though defending wise, and then left back Dawson with 53 pace, pretty shocking there. 1000 coins as he was pretty rare on the market, could have gone with Konchesky there as well. Then Felipe with 37 in pace, which is just ridiculous, but 5-star skills and great ball control and dribbling. Kobe Rochenbach, I was very glad to see that he has under 60 pace because he's a very good player nonetheless with great long shots and passing in the midfield, holding it together there with the other Brazilians. Right center mid is Douglas from Grêmio Porto Alegre. Center forward, I played the upgraded Juninho, who still has under 60 pace even though he was upgraded, but great shooting and passing stats overall, nice dribbling as well. By the way, I forgot to mention Douglas has 4-star skills and Rochenbach and Juninho have 3-star skills. Then as first striker I've got Davies from Bolton, 55 pace only but good shooting and heading as well. And then the main man up front, Emil Heskey, 59 pace, but otherwise actually pretty good as I experienced with not too bad ball control, 3-star skill moves and very high shot power, which always helps. So as you can see, everyone is obviously on 9 chemistry, and I enter the chemistry cup, which will be even more challenging with this squad because I come up against other people with 100 chemistry. So it should be pretty interesting to watch for you guys. So in this first game, I come up against a standard BPL side with a lot of pace up front and then David Luiz and Kyle Walker at the back. It's a pretty common squad to come up against in a tournament. Actually, as you can see by the timeline on this video is over 12 minutes long, I think, just because I decided to show you the chances of these games as well, not only the goals but attempts on goal as well, just to give you guys a little bit more of an insight in these games how they went, because they were all very close, to be honest. And what I can say about this team, even though they have low pace, it's quite fun to use, to be honest. The 2 strikers up front work really well together. Passing is solid in this team. Of course, the pace that lets you down, especially in the defense, a lot. And your 1-2 passes up front won't be as easy as the players, of course, haven't got the highest pace. So especially in tournaments, when you come up against these kind of overpowered Barclays Premier League teams, you will often be caught on counter-attacks and stuff like that, 1-2 passes, all that good stuff in FIFA. But it is definitely a lot more challenging than just playing with a good team. Well, obviously this team is quite good as well, but of course not too high pace. And it actually gave me the opportunity to show you that you don't necessarily need pace in Ultimate Team, even though it's of course the key of this game mode. Taking a penalty here with Juninho right down the middle, just as I do most of the times. And not going to talk too much about these gameplays as well. I actually want to talk a little bit about the Euros. So as you see this video by now, I think today evening we'll play Spain against Portugal. And I'm not so sure about this game, to be honest, because I really enjoy watching Spain. I just love their style of football. I think for me it's the ultimate football. You can play all this passing game and control of the midfield. Just amazing to watch if they had a good finisher up front. I know David Villa is not available at the moment. Torres could be that player, but in the last game once again Del Bosque decided to not play with a striker up front, which is probably the biggest mistake he could make. In my opinion, I wouldn't do that. I would play Torres regardless of his performance at Chelsea. In my opinion, you need a target man up front. Just quickly talking about my opponent's team here with 5 at the back. Inform Kyle Walker, Etherington, Sturridge, Oxlade-Chamberlain, obvious pace there in this squad. Going back to the Euros though, I hope Spain will win, to be honest, but I could see Portugal get the win if Spain doesn't score a goal, which they have actually struggled with during this Euro, and not only this Euro but in general. And maybe Cristiano Ronaldo shows up, maybe he doesn't. If you follow me on Twitter, you know my opinions on Ronaldo. Could be an interesting game though. And then of course on Thursday, the big match, at least for me, is up with Germany against Italy. And I'm not so sure about this again as well, because I of course want Germany to win. And oh, by the way, just talking about that, that was probably the worst penalty call I've ever experienced on FIFA this year. And looking back on this, I'm actually quite happy that I didn't score that, to be honest, because that was not nearly a penalty at all. Going back to Germany against Italy, however, it will actually be a tough game in my opinion for us Germans, because Italy played quite well during this tournament. Against England, they were the dominating team. In their group, they drew against Spain with a very nice performance defensively, and if they put their chances away better than against England in the game against Germany, then I'm not scared, because obviously it's only a game of football, but nevertheless it could be an interesting game. And in my opinion, Germany didn't perform too well this far in the tournament. They got out of the group stages with 9 points, which just looks very good, but their performance weren't too good there. And I just hope they step up their game, especially, for example, Mesut Özil, who has been, in my opinion, a huge disappointment this far in the Euros in general. Basically, in every game he didn't step up to his level there. Actually, this was the first very good opponent I came up against. He, of course, has a Serie A squad with Di Natale and Robinho as center midfielders, which is interesting to say the least. And then, of course, that extra pace with Biabiani as right winger. He's probably, I think he's got 96 pace or something like that, so he's as fast as Theo Walcott. And I just put this whole clip in because this is just Julio Cesar on FIFA, and what a big fail by him. Also, there's a player lying injured down, but Fabio Rochenbach with a nice long shot there as well to give him the 1-0 lead. So I'm hoping for 2 interesting Euro games to watch, and also, of course, then the final on Sunday. My prediction for these games will be that Spain beats Portugal 2-1, and I'm not so sure about Germany against Italy, but of course I want Germany to win, so I'll take a 2-0 to Germany. Feel free to put your predictions down in the comment section below. And also, while we're talking about the comment section, please put in there as well some more suggestions for episodes of this cup challenge. It's been quite fun for me to play these games with these limited squads, and your ideas really freshen up this series a little bit. So please put your suggestions for building a squad for the series in the comment section below. And getting another penalty here. This one was totally deserved, and this one I also put away. Just took Davies on the penalty and then right into the middle top net. As Japes would say, top net, the best net. Been watching his streams too much lately. Um, anyways, also can't believe I missed this shot here with Juninho after the disappointing there, but I already had the 3-1 lead. Yeah, and then when my predictions come true, there will be Germany against Spain in the final, and this will of course be a very, very tough game for Germany. Will be the rematch of the Euros 2008, and there we didn't look too well against Spain, and I don't think we would if it comes to this game this year either. Quickly about this team here, I knew I was in trouble there because he had Rooney and informed Hooper up front, so very good shooting stats there, then pace on the wings and in the middle of the park. And also he had Roger Johnson, in my opinion, one of the best centre backs in this game, informed version of him. And he played Mika Richards at centre back, and he is very pacey and very strong as well, so I didn't look forward to that game to say the least. He took the 1-0 lead, and then here this very nice finish from Gary Hooper with the finesse shot, curled it around Joe Hart, who I took out too far, getting the 2-0 lead, and he was all over me in this game. I had barely no chance, and then of course some lovely FIFA action will come in this game here as well. As you can see, beautiful goal there by Ashley Young, of course, not an own goal, but by Ashley Young. And mostly all of my chances were long shots, and they just went wide. And he had more possession than me. He had more chances in the game, and I got down 3-0, which was kind of disappointing. But I thought I'd sooner or later come up against an opponent in this tournament who was better than me with a pacey squad, and he was definitely better than me, and props to him for that. Scoring a consolation goal there, then Heskey tanking through, and Juninho with a nice finesse shot actually in the 90th minute to give me the 2-3 loss. But fair play to my opponent, he was a very good player and he went to that final, so I lose the final, but I could show at least a little bit that you can play with a squad without too much pace as well. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, even though it was very long. Hope you listened to it to the end. Please give it a thumbs up if you think the video deserves it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching again.